Hello, everybody on the Wake Up channel. This is Ashley Escobar, the Love and Light Activator. We are getting ready to start the full moon circle. I'm going to go let everybody in and just sit back and relax and enjoy the ride. Hello, everybody. We're just waiting on 2 more people and then we're going to get started. Guys, while we are waiting here, I want you guys to start marinating in your mind your intention for tonight and why you're here. If you want to write that down or just start thinking about it, always setting intentions and being intentional with our words, thoughts, and actions is so important. And like I said, we're just going to wait for these 2 other lovely souls and then we're going to get started. If you guys could just mute your mics for me to begin with, and feel free to use the chat. I will check all the comments at the end so I don't get distracted. I have been so stoic, but super excited for tonight. It's like actually my most favorite full moon of the whole year. It's in my favorite sign, Scorpio sign, so I cannot wait. I'm just going to light my sage so we are good to go. We've got, let's see, Carly in the waiting room. Hello, beautiful soul.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? I'm checking you off. We are waiting for one other person and then we're going to get started. I just let the other ladies know to start marinating or to write down your intention of what you plan for tonight, what brought you here, what your intention is for this full moon circle. So, and then if you could just mute your mic for me and comments in the chat if you need anything. I'm checking them at the end. Just waiting on one other. I know she's at work, but she's going to keep her camera off and tune in. Guys, like I said, feel free to turn your camera, do whatever makes you feel comfortable. Okay, this is a safe haven and a place of no judgment. Come from observation and love. So I want you guys to feel comfortable because I always feel the energy and I'm super excited, but I know it makes people nervous to see other people that they don't know, and this Zoom shit is awkward. I swear like a sailor, I'll get really authentic. Most of you know this about me. We're all grown here. All right, I'm going to message her to see if she's going to still jump on because I don't want to keep you guys. I'm trying to stay prompt. Hey love, I know you're at work, but are you still planning on jumping on? We're waiting for you. No big deal. Just wanted to make sure I didn't start without you. I am recording, so I could send her the replay if I needed to. So while we're just sitting here, instead of it being silenced, I'm like so excited. I've got my crystals here. For those of you who are crystal lovers, tonight is a great night to charge your crystals under the moon's energy or on a windowsill. Make moon water and then use that water for many things. You can drink it. You can use it for your sprays in your house, your diffusers, multiple things for your plants. Katie reminded me I need to oil up with my beautiful Awaken oil from. I've got the sage going and. All right, well, if she pops in, I'll just let her in. I'm going to get started. So let me pull my notes up. Can you guys all still give me a thumbs up? Can you all still see me? I'm putting my notes. Okay, cool. I'm putting my notes up. I'm usually not this like calm. It's the Buddhist energy. If anybody didn't catch my live earlier, I just want to touch on this really quick before we start because it connects with tonight's energy. So it's Buddha's birthday today. I am one for love of all many religions because I believe that the same concept underlies underneath all of them, but the division to make them all uniquely different is there, but the concept all boils down to the same thing. So Buddha's birthday is today, and Buddhists believe that this full moon specifically is the most powerful and potent. That it brings a burst of abundance and transformation because the Scorpio represents death and rebirth. And so the Buddhists have named today, I butchered the pronunciation on this, but Wesek, there's like two different ways to say it. But what that is it's merging the connection because Scorpios rule the 8th house of merging. And it's merging the Christ-like consciousness of returning to heart center and residing in unconditional love with our body, mind, and spirit. And then merging with the Buddhist concept of peace and wisdom and expanding our journey based on that. And so I love Buddha. I love Buddhist. That's probably the second religion that I relate to and resonate the most. And so I've been so stoic practicing my inner Buddhism, but at the same time I've got all this energy boiled up ready for the full moon, and it's freaking exciting. So, all right. We are officially in action, and I asked you guys all to set your intention of why you guys are here tonight. I believe that it's important daily to, as we wake up, even set your intention for the day and what the day may bring, what your purpose is for that day. So my intention for tonight, in this moment specifically, is upholding a full moon celebration, meditation, and release circle to enlighten and help activate the moon energy within yourself to clear, heal, and reset your subconscious mind. I intentionally harvest the full moon energy to transform and transmute your energy with your highest authentic self, allowing each and every one of us to step into even higher vibrations and alignment, bringing all of us our most vibrant health, radiant joy, and abundance and divine embodiment of all of us. On a personal level, I'll share with you guys my personal intention. On a personal level, my intention is to release any and all subconscious blocks that no longer serve me. I'm releasing all that the universe is asking me to at this time and to let go, trusting that the universe has my back on every percent in which I live in daily. That's how much I trust journey in the process, that I know it will release any people, places, things, blocks that I need to, that I no longer go into such detail with my release list. As you learn to pick up on these cycles and how to use the full moon to release and let go. And when you surrender to journey, you end up learning how to integrate that into just surrender and trusting, so that you don't have to get as detailed with what you need to let go and release. You just kind of automatically start doing it and knowing that you person's going to take away. If there's been any endings of relationships, endings of contemplating work connection, endings, letting drop away with ease. Like almost like everything happens for a reason, and I'm just gonna trust this, and I'm gonna go with it because I know my person is never steer me into an avenue that I can't handle. And that's the same for all of you. The person is never gonna let you down. I promise you. That is as hard as it is to trust beyond your moves in the past of conscious conditioning. The universe will never bring you anywhere that you're not going. Okay, so yeah, that's my personal intention. Most of you know me, but I am going to do some little intro. For those of you that don't know me as well, I am actually our good another late actor, and business I've been blessed to incorporate my passion for events and creating everything which everyone should and conquer and achieve if they choose to. What does Angelic about? Angelic like do or services that provide creating their balance, body, mind, and spirit, in journey. That is the goal, purpose, and helping activate their whole life. And whether being on some kinds of things with them, they're all together, and all of just one. So, I am a medium. I am a nurse. I am an astrologist. I love moves. I always have it like my little signs made me. And I've used it for my highest with my journey. Now there's so many dark years, and it just like I swear to God, it's like everywhere. So also learn beyond I am a master for many years. I have felt that messages my energy and just overall presence level of energetic, so we're all about energy. And before we get started, I just finished special presentation, and I'm really excited for the rating stuff. In this, you guys, it's not that you're going to really be able to see, but you're going to walk along the way. You're going to have the after of it. So that's the big one with typical society. I see it more like I hold it. I don't know what it's all to feel. Right. So you guys, divine guided, have awareness, openness. That energy, our energy. How in order that mission, all of our work under 1990, does type of sight just yourself, no need to turn on, allowing you access with your highest potential and all our good so just like I allow the light of the universe and the moon to cleanse and release all that is out of my control. All burden of what I can't control, dissolve into the light, the light illuminates all that's in my control. My energy clear, lighter, and free. My aura will be balanced, aligned. I'm stepping into my full power with a magnetic, bright, shining aura. Alright. Okay, guys, and I will start them by saying a prayer, calling into angels that I divinely helped out with this ceremony. have been channeling all these very special archangels and goddess ice energy for the specific moon. And so feel free to close your eyes, turn it on, whatever you want to do in order to feel comfortable. I am going to shut my camera off because it is a little intimidating for me to just divinely speak and start our prayer. So. I want you all to just take a moment to focus in on your breath right now. Breathing deep in and out. Start to bring your awareness and your attention to your mind's eye, your third eye, in between your eyebrows. Releasing pressure in your shoulders. And allowing your body to feel relaxed, calm, and light. Allow the beautiful pink light of tonight's full moon shine down on you, warming every cell in your body. So intentionally focus on your breath here in the present moment. Calling in tonight Archangel Michael and Archangel Matrial, and the lovely goddess Isis. I ask this beautiful Archangel, goddess, warrior of energy, to protect the shield and bless and guide each one of us here and now, moving forward every day. Calling out to these beautiful archangels whenever you need, knowing that they are divinely protecting you and here with you. So absorb this open energy, transmuting every single cell in your body, disease that no longer serves us. Allowing us to transform and ascend and rebirth ourselves, creating whatever it is that we desire. The Archangel Michael, Matrial, goddess Isis, divinely bring through any messages of clarity that we need tonight. I thank you for your divine channel, source, and spirit tonight, working with these beautiful blue energies. I ask that you focus on that pink light glowing into your crown chakra right above your head, allowing it to flow into every part of your body. And as it enters, I want you to see that pink light into blue, clearing, flowing water, cleansing, clearing away your body, mind, and spirit from all the impurities. Releasing what no longer serves us. The people, the places, the things, the subconscious mindsets, the egos, not only of the week, of the month, but of the past, our whole entire existence. And it means, so it may be. As you feel that blue divine light flowing through to the bottoms of your feet, I want you to imagine as if blue light lovingly grows into blue roots, sprouting out of the bottoms of your feet, connecting with Mother Earth Gaia, grounding you, bringing you to your center, connecting you back with authentic self, building a new foundation starting tonight. A new foundation to create all that you desire. so strong, a safe foundation, a loving foundation. And when you feel completely grounded, I want you to start focusing on coming back to the present moment slowly in your own divine time. Opening your eyes gently and slowly, wiggling your toes and your fingers. Take your time. Amen. All right, when everyone is ready and all set, I see cameras. I will continue on with the ceremony. I know some of you may have gone into trance or felt really, really, really at peace. I hope so. That was my mission. That always helps me in my anxiety vibes. You know I gotta have the vibes right. All right, and I have a very special frequency for us on, so be careful of your thoughts because it is a very potent manifesting full moon frequency. So we are, although we're talking about things we want to release, we're imagining all that we're desiring to create and bring in with a positive mindset so that we can create, because today's the last day. It's powerful manifestation right now, and we're going to talk about that. I first want to start with my enlightenment. So this is how we're going to go. The first 30 minutes is about 25 now. Is like enlightenment, which is more just education on the content of this full moon. And then the last 30 is going to be a powerful, crazy meditation with Goddess Isis. And then we're complete and we're done, and you guys can carry on with your own rituals for tonight. So I mentioned that I divinely channeled Archangel Michael and Archangel Matrial in their blue energy all week. And specifically, I picked these two because Archangel Michael is our protector angel. He comes in with his sword whenever we need him, when we feel like we're in danger. Call on him. He is overseeing all of us all the time. He resides within us. That sword, I picture it dissolving everything we want to get rid of, like slaying everything we want to get rid of, like, nah, no more, done. Like a machete, not just a sword, a machete. Shit's getting real. And then Archangel Matrial, this was a very, very divine energy that I decided to work with. And let me tell you a little bit about Matrial. Matrial is an archangel that's here to cleanse our body, mind, and spirit and soul, reconnecting us with our divine purpose. So everyone in the world at some point needs a hand from Archangel Matrial. So the fact that he's making his presence here with us tonight, it says a lot. And Matrial isn't like most of the other angels. And if you've ever heard about or even imagined, as I read this, you may be feeling cool, refreshing surges or nurturing energy covering over you. As the archangel in charge of the world's reign, he calmly hovers over all of the clouds above us all within our journey. So the positive ones and the negative ones. He listens for those who need assistance with clearing out old energies and releasing hindering habits, and those who wish to parch their thirst with his abundant stream of pure energy. And although you may just view a rainy day as a good opportunity to catch up on sleep, or these stormy nights are much more special than you may have originally thought, rain is a natural way of cleansing. It's very symbolic for clearing and cleansing our tears, water. So feel free to let the waterworks out at some point tonight. It may happen, it may not. But that is a physical emotion and act of cleansing, clearing, and allowing the new to be able to come in, grow, and flourish. So not only does the act of water cleanse in a way of releasing, we also need rain. Think about it, for our plants to grow. And spiritually and mentally, we have growth inside of us too. So we need just as much water for the positive as the negative. It's always duality with me and the energy. Believe it or not, there is such a thing as too much rain, but don't worry about that because Archangel Matrial protects against flooding and our own personal flooding. He knows exactly how much water clearing we need to propel us past to the next point in our journey. He's never going to let us drown or not catch our wave per se of life. So call on him when you feel like you have that dark cloud over you, or that you need more growth in the positive light. And then lastly, Goddess Isis. This is my decision for picking Goddess Isis. First of all of you beautiful warrior women have Goddess Isis residing in you. You just got to dust it off, find it within you, and pull that warrior energy out of you. She is the goddess of the moon. She also is the goddess of life and magic and resides within each and every one of us. She's asking us ultimately to claim our throne again, to put our crown on. Our chin's got to be up so the crown doesn't fall off, baby. That's my motto. And she protects women, children, and helps to heal the sick. And so I really resonate with her energy. And I decided to use her tonight. Any questions thus far? If not, we're going to move on to more of the moon enlightenment. This moon is known as, slow me down if I start talking too fast, but I am going to speed it up just a little bit. Tonight's moon is known as the pink moon. And the typicals will say, well, no, the moon isn't pink. It's an illusion. The name comes from the natives because they feel that there's this burst of high vibe energy and also the growth and abundance, just like the Buddhists do. So it gives off an illusion that it appears pink, but it's not literally pink. It's very, very, the most power, I said it before and I'll continue to say it, it's the most powerful full moon out of the whole calendar year. The veil is super, super thin right now, and that leads to increased intuition. What do I mean by the veil is really thin? The physical earth, and that goes on to spiritual realm, right? And it's like, I'm going to use the example of an ocean and sand. At some point, those two separate, but you can't physically see it, but you just know it happens and is there. Same thing with physical earth into spiritual realm. There's this imaginary line that exists, and during certain times, especially full moons, that becomes very thin per se, especially in the sign of Scorpio, because they're intuitive creatures and very, very, very mystical. So the veil is thin, intuition is heightened. Follow your gut. It knows what it's talking about. Do not ignore your intuition right now. Your ego might tell you, nope, that's your mind talking. Nope, ego, goodbye. Slayed with Archangel Michael's sword and follow your intuition. Wisdom and enlightenment. Here's how this connects. Scorpios are the realest of real within the zodiac. I will say that they will be the first out of the whole zodiac to face their own shadows, pull back every facade, mask, and excuse and layer to get to their truth, leading to their rebirth. It's just part of Scorpios. So this is the energy that we are being asked to channel ourselves. What signs are impacted most by this full moon? Taurus, Scorpios, Leos, Aquarians. But also because of our natal chart, which is the planets residing at the certain specific time we were born, they all reside in all 12 zodiac signs. So we have Scorpio and Taurus in one of our houses. Some of us do. And those areas where Scorpio and Taurus reside in our natal chart are certain areas that this full moon specifically was triggering us. So, for example, if it was in your house of relationships and families, the light may be shining on areas that you need to work on, or things of the past that no longer serve you and need endings, okay? So if you know your natal chart, find Scorpio and Taurus, and those are the houses that this moon is specifically for. I will be incorporating that into all of my full moons now. So knowing where your natal chart is, what signs, reside in your natal chart is highly important. It's like the treasure chest of the journey, I swear. All right. The duality of that is also that we may, in those houses, instead of having it be all negative and unbalanced, those may be the houses that we've actually gained some creative momentum these last few weeks. I know me in my business sector, I looked up my natal stuff. In my career, I am doing really good with content creating, and I've got this creative vibe from my inner Scorpio, and it has made me so super productive in a way that I'm not usually with content creating. So I'm thankful. This lunation is specifically shining light on our vulnerabilities and highlighting our insecurities. The super moon is so this is not only a full moon, it's a super full moon. What is that? A super full moon is when it's closest to the earth, with the sun shining its light and the energy coming off of the moon. It's the second one so far of 2021. And the super moon, full moons are like full moons on steroids. That's what I say to give you guys an imagination. So watch out, because it's extra powerful, extra potent, and extra emotional. Scorpio, I like to say, because of balance, people who are unbalanced and not actively working on themselves every day could be like roid rage, right? Or you could have the balanced people who are still being triggered and using the momentum to fuel them. It brings me back to my gym days where I would really go kill a workout probably today in this full moon energy. So Scorpio is a fixed water sign, and they are a sign of power, money, sex, and transformation, making it the spotlight full moon of the whole entire year. When I speak on power, that's a very humble power. It's stepping into your own power of authenticity, okay? It's not ego, power, control, those side of it. It is about authenticity. The money aspect, because of them being a fixed sign, is showing up in are we fulfilled with our purpose? Are we in the career that we want? Some of us may be fixated or worried on, are we making enough money? Is it going to be enough for this month? And that's how it's coming up through the Scorpio energy. The sex, I've gotten a lot of messages from people like, what's going on? Why is it everyone's all hot and bothered? That's the Scorpio energy. They're very sexual creatures. And transformation, it stands for who they are. The phoenix is one of their symbols, one of many animals, actually, spirit animals. And the phoenix has to burn down to its complete ashes before it can rise into the rebirth, right? Creating a whole new life and transformation. So this is catalyst energy for change, asking us to truly stop looking the other way and just cross the road and move forward into our new destiny, our new fortune, and what we are truly trying to create for ourselves, okay? This is exactly the momentum you guys need to help you within your journey. And so I'm so glad that you guys are all here tonight. I want to talk about quickly just the energy transits that are also adding to the energy and what we've got going on. The intensity is not only from the super full moon and the full moon energy in general, and because Scorpios are very intense in such a beautiful way, but also because right now we have energy aligned with Uranus and Mercury. This could bring along shocking news or revelations. Skeletons always come out the closet. I always say I don't lie because skeletons always come out the closet. And some of us may have asked subconsciously, show me what I am looking for. Let me see, let me find out. That could be applied to your relationship sector. That could be applied to work and needing to find out an answer. Am I meant to leave this job or am I meant to stay? We have to be able to turn off the external distractions of the world in order to see and hear these divine messages from Source, okay? The Scorpio moon often exposes secrets, good and bad, not always bad. And then Uranus is the rebellion planet, so it shakes things up. Mercury, that's always intense. Mercury is the planet of communication and technology, and it's getting ready to go retro in a few weeks. Mars entered Cancer, and that's asking us for more self-seclusion because Scorpios and Cancers are very internal. They process internally. I told Katie this last night. I said, Cancers go into their shell. That shell only has room for one person. They don't need other people. Scorpios, same thing. Hard outer surface. They'll sting you. Watch out. Don't fuck with them. let them be. And so they come out after they know what they want or what they need to go through. And so this full moon really asks us to pull back, give us more self-care, and also more seclusion for time to reflect, review, and all the re's that come with the full moon energy. Pluto goes retrograde tomorrow, and why that is coincidentally not so important. Pluto is the planet that rules Scorpio. So Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth, symbolizing it's meant to be, to release everything that no longer serves us. Let it the fuck go. So starting tomorrow, you wake up and it's new. It's creating that rebirth in however manner you want. It can be as small or big. Okay, guys? I don't know about you. I like to go big or go home. If I'm about to end stuff, I'm about to release. I gotta get it all out. It's the last night I mentioned of all the planets being direct. And so what this does is it holds heightened manifestation powers. So all week long, they were all direct, and tomorrow Pluto goes retro. So it's not that the manifestation goes away. It's just really heightened right now. All right, themes. Before we get into the second half of tonight, resetting our priorities, people being exposed to us for their true selves, wounds of the past that are coming up to remind us there are still some triggers. That's okay, but we need to be able to work through them. And do we need to release more of that tonight? Shifts in our daily routines. How can we make our lives not only more fulfilled, but also simpler? Okay, I don't know about you guys, but work smarter, not harder is my motto of life because it gives me more time and energy to have fulfillment. Our purpose. Are we doing what we love? There is a lot of epiphany moments about our purpose and direction. And keep that in mind for later in the week, okay? If you are looking for direction, you feel like you're stuck, you feel like you don't know where you're going, please intentionally say it out loud to your guides. Ask for a very clear way to see the answer back. And by the end of the week, I feel like you guys are going to get a nudge if you're meant to in divine timing by the end of the week, okay? Also, where do we feel stuck? In what areas of life do we feel stuck? Common themes for this full moon. Scorpio shadows are very self-destructive habits, and we're being asked, does this support me? Does this person lift me up? These are the questions when thinking of this specific energy and what we need to release. Are these destructive habits or are these daily habits that I'm doing, body, mind, and spirit, adding to my ascension, adding to my happiness, adding to my overall fulfillment, okay? If there's people that are just not your cup of tea anymore, you can love them from a distance. That's a-okay. But in order to ascend, sometimes we even have to release people from a distance because energetically they're impacting us. They are creating a block in our own journey. So there are sudden shifts and destiny events happening. I've had a few divine moments myself that I know I'll be able to look back and be like, wow, that was a really part of my journey. You guys have to stay open and believe and just enjoy, not enjoy with an I, because going within, ha ha ha, little corny joke. Messages to receive during this full moon. Life is supposed to be good. So ask yourself in everything you do or the people you surround yourself, does this make me feel good? Believe it. Mercury and the power of the mind is huge in this full moon. Law of attraction is, Scorpios have a way of, their mind is so powerful. They think it, they create it, they bring it, okay? We also need to forgive ourselves. That is huge, because we need to forgive ourselves and not the other person. Most of the time, we are upset at ourselves for allowing our own selves to allow the treatment from the person or the situation, or not knowing of. When we always look back, oh, I wish I would have known this. Well, you weren't meant to. There was a lesson to learn there. So we need to be gentle and kind to ourselves and really, really forgive for ourselves and our progress. Releasing all shame, guilt, and old replaying scenarios. Sometimes the moon's energy, especially the Scorpio that likes to dwell within internally, emotional body is creating the mind to go over and over and over. Don't beat yourselves up. It's meant to surface for the face value of the fact that we need to think about it. We need to see what is underneath all that. Where is it coming from? What caused it? Okay? Do not beat yourself up. Surrender to all of that negative thinking and replace it, rewire, and reset the programming of your own mind. Okay? That's what this is all about. So if you think of some things to add to your release list, I would put any resentments, forgiveness for self. I'm releasing any money mindset blocks that I have at this point, and actions that we need to take. Prioritizing the financial sectors, reviewing and reflecting. Where are we spending too much, or where can we add to our money with hustles and passion projects? This is a great time for cord cutting ceremonies because, like I said, Scorpios rule that 8th house of deep soul merging. And so if you can imagine some wounds and traumas and people, they are embedded in our subconscious mind that deeply. Or if somebody is intentionally putting bad energy or vibes onto you, that is cause for an energy cord cutting ceremony, and full moons are perfect for them, but tonight's especially. And you would use a black candle for those. Feel free to reach out and ask what you would need to do for one of those. There's no wrong way, but there's things that you should do to enhance them, okay? So cord cutting ceremony is amazing to do. And listening to your intuition. We're really, truly looking at 5 things here, and that is diving deep to burn away our old self and rise up like the Scorpio Phoenix within us all. We're rewriting our inner stories and our experiences. How many stories does your ego tell you that aren't true, but your mind keeps replaying these same old situations? We got to super hydrate because the moon is made up of water, and so aren't we as human beings. And so we have to stay super hydrated during this full moon, especially after the meditation we're going to do and moving on the next few days. Drink your water or else you're going to have ascension migraines. Gratitude rituals and just immense change to the collective frequency by being grateful for everything you've been blessed with to thus far. So anything that leaves now, tonight, and doesn't carry into tomorrow was never meant to be with you in this new earth that we're living in. And your highest good is waiting for you, especially as we move towards the 5/5, May 5th, also Cinco de Mayo, portal, and you are creating it day by day, starting today. All right. So rest after today. Sometimes the full moon makes you feel like you have all this energy, but you really need to slow down or else you're going to burn out. Indulge in that self-care, stay hydrated, meditate, raise your frequency, and be the badass warrior goddess Isis all of you are, okay? May the truth set us free by exposing and collapsing the illusions and shackles of the past. We're releasing, we're breaking free, we're letting go of it all tonight. So I want us all to just say to ourselves, I'm sorry, and please forgive me for not knowing better, and thank you, I love you. You just mentally say that to yourself, because I feel that some of us, if not tonight or throughout this week, at some point in our journey, our soul was crying out and saying enough is enough. Enough is enough, and the time is now to stop fighting the universe, surrender, and let go. The cosmic forces of this moon and the energy and what it does, the magic that it creates, are supporting you in every second right now. So use it, maximize this. Let's create. Let's bring in all that we desire so that you too can release from the matrix programming of the world and start to reprogram your life from the inside to match what you truly want to create. Your deepest, brightest desires. What is it that you need to release today? Marinating in your mind to start your list after unfortunately, we're not incorporating that. Sometimes we do start writing our list, but I encourage you to actually write that list out after we get off and then to burn it. You don't want to keep it in your home. You don't want to keep it in your notebook. You want to fully get rid of it, burn it, release it. I mean, you can get as specific as you want or as little as you want. But what do you need to release today is the question. Are you in need to release certain relationships or work situations, self-doubt and beliefs? The release list goes on and on and on. But like I said, there's a glimpse of light and freedom towards the end of the week, and universe bringing some special next steps for our divine journey. I want to get into the meditation. We are going to go over a little bit. I understand if anyone has to jump off because of us starting a little bit late. I hope you all can stay on. I'm going to get right into it. That way we are not that much over. You guys can get super comfortable for this. You can turn your cameras off. It's going to be, some of you may fall asleep. You could experience colors coming to you. You could have archangels come to you, guides. What you think of, I want you to keep in your mind. And afterwards, when you come out of it, I want you to just start writing, okay? I will awaken you back into the room. We're going to get started. I'm going to turn this beautiful frequency off. And another woman, so I could spare my voice, is going to be guiding the meditation. I did this meditation personally myself, and it is amazing.
Magical gold. Miss Madeline, and I am very excited to take you on today's journey to meet the incredibly magical golden and winged goddess Isis. Isis is a divine feminine ascended master of high frequency alchemical magic, of resurrection, personal sovereignty, and a guide for awakening. And she will walk with you today as a reminder of who you really are. A multi-dimensional, sovereign, divine being. Isis had gone on her own heroic human journey into ascension, and her life is now an example and a mirror to the magical potential that lies within you. And so that's what we are awakening today. So let's begin. Go ahead, take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, feel free to let out a yawn, a sigh. Getting settled right where you are at. You can be sitting up straight or you can be lying down for this one. Just be very comfortable. Go ahead and close your eyes and do another deep breath in. And on the exhale, feel the world around you slowly beginning to fade away. No matter what might be going on in your life or in the world, you can always return to your inner sanctuary right here, right now. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, invite your whole body to sink into the place beneath you. Feeling your eyes becoming so heavy. Breathing in and release. Now go ahead and imagine you are surrounded by this platinum silver white light. Imagine it begins 3 feet out in front of you and it moves clockwise all around you, all the way to the back behind you, and back around to the front. And this platinum light, it glows and it hums with high frequency energy. And you know nothing can penetrate this light. And everything within this space is now vibrating higher and higher. And you can feel the space around you becoming lighter and uplifted. And you can hear the molecules in the air around you humming with this energy. Feel your body becoming resonant with this high frequency. It almost feels like the air all around you is now electrified with this energy. Now with your next inhale, take your awareness further within yourself. Begin to connect with your innermost self. Maybe you're naturally drawn into your heart. Maybe you're drawn into your solar plexus. Maybe you're drawn into your head. Go to that space where everything becomes a little more quiet and a little more still. And any worries that seem to arise watch as they fall away. They very gently just fall away as you move further and further within your own being. Now go ahead and affirm. It is safe to explore who I really am. It is safe to make an even deeper connection with my higher self. Now go ahead and ask your soul to guide you, surround you, and be with you every step of the way. Ask your soul to guide your mind to the perfect images, knowing, feeling, hearing anything that you need to experience that will be of your highest good will come to you today. Remember that you are always in control and you are safe. Now begin to see your consciousness moving through some kind of stargate. It's some kind of portal. And now you are moving through space and time, moving faster and faster and faster, being transported into a new realm. And as you come out the other side, you now see this wide desert. And you are flying over this desert, flying until you can see an oasis in the distance. And as you draw closer to this oasis, you find yourself landing on the steps of a desert temple. And this temple is lined with statues and tall columns with gold that shimmer in the bright sun. You have a knowing that this temple is located in the land that is now known as Egypt. And right across this temple is the glittering Nile River. You continue to walk up the steps into this temple, and you walk into the golden halls, immaculate ancient architecture with temple walls encoded with hieroglyphs that light up with a gold light as you pass by. You immediately sense that you are in a place held for royalty. And as you walk through these temple halls, you have a knowing, a deep inner knowing, that this moment in time has been ordained for you to awaken to the royalty of your divinity. And as you exhale, you feel your body relaxing because you belong here. You are welcomed here. off in the distance, you see the tall, athletic, strong, beautiful Isis walking towards you. Isis has a powerful walk and a quiet confidence. She holds this air of absolute certainty of who she is. She's dressed in a flowing white linen dress. She wears a queen's headdress, and her wings, wow, her giant golden wings stretch out from behind her, covering her. You can hear the sounds of feathers dragging on the floor as she approaches you with a warmth and a joy that is obvious on her face. She embraces you in a hug as she holds you tightly, her wings wrapped around you both. She is honored and excited to be here with you. Isis is a mentor and a guide that will take you into a deeper knowing of yourself. She helps you to integrate your many, many gifts, skills, and experiences into one unique offering of love and service. Isis holds the codes that will move into your very DNA and will help to accelerate your spiritual evolution. And you can just feel this embodied power that emanates from the deepest part of her being. Isis lovingly guides you down the hall and outside the temple walls into a courtyard where you see fountains, flowers. You see the Nile off in the distance, glittering with its crystal waves. Isis guides you to this ceremonial spot. It's a bed of lotus flowers out in this courtyard. Flowers that have petals that feel like silk, that have the most delicate yet rich floral scents. And the air around you is warm and it soothes you into this deep state of serenity. Both you and Isis sit on the bed of flowers. And Isis smiles as she thanks you for joining her here and welcoming her in as a friend and as a spiritual guide. She reminds you that your growth will go at the pace that is right for you, and that you don't need to understand any of the magic that will be taking place in order to experience it. The only thing that is asked of you is that you allow yourself to fully surrender to this moment and open your own wings of your soul. Isis reminds you that becoming an empowered, sovereign, soul-embodied being in this time is very important. She tells you that the prayer of the heart of all universal creation is being answered through you. You were born of pure love. You are pure love. Your existence is a miracle and an answered prayer. And through the guidance of your sacred heart, you will be helping to ground and guide this incoming golden age of miracles. You begin to feel the rise and the fall of your breath as you now notice your crown chakra beginning to buzz, and it begins to slowly open up into the cosmos, like two French doors opening up. And you see this cosmic light, radiant light beginning to pour through the top of your head. As this light pours into you, Isis guides your mind to expand on everything that you think is possible. She reminds you that in order to fulfill your great purpose, you must first begin to release any belittling, disempowering, and limiting thoughts, programs, and decisions. It's time for you to shine. It is time for you to step into your greatness. And so she asks you, are you ready to release any and all disempowering, negative, limiting beliefs, thoughts, attitudes, images, memories, and ideas about yourself? And you tell her yes. She then asks if you are ready to know the abundance and the divine inheritance that was always meant for you in this life. And you tell her yes. And then she asks you, are you willing to step into your great purpose? And you tell her yes. And as you tell her yes, Isis puts one hand on your third eye, and immediately, in a flash, you feel and sense your awareness shrinking. It's getting smaller and it's moving deep into your body. And getting smaller and smaller. Now it's moving into your cells. And it's continuing to shrink and go smaller and smaller. And now your awareness moves into the nucleus of a single cell. And as you move into the nucleus, there you see your chromosomes. And as you look even further, you see your DNA. Tightly coiled spirals of DNA that hold your personal life code. Bring your awareness into your DNA, where you see the vast amount of codes all working together to create you. You are no accident. You hear Isis's voice now guiding you. Command your DNA to release any and all negative, limiting, and disempowering programs, imprints, coding, decisions, images, and beliefs. You do not need to know what these are. or how this works. Simply set your intention for them to be released from you now. And in this moment, anywhere where you have struggled to feel worthy, anywhere where you believed you were alone or abandoned or rejected or powerless, anywhere where you believed you were separate from God, separate from unconditional divine love, anywhere where you thought you were not capable of saving yourself or reaching your highest potential. Feel these imprints and codes leaving you now. Anywhere where you punished yourself out of guilt, or terrorized yourself, or judged yourself, or rejected yourself, your life, your gifts, your beauty, your brilliance, these imprints and codes are leaving you now. Anywhere where you defended your limitations or denied your own power, suffocated your own voice, feel those imprints and codes leaving you now. Isis reminds you that it is you who holds the power of creation. It is through the power of your I Am presence, the Holy Spirit of your higher self. It is through your mind, your heart, your body, and soul that heaven on earth will be born through you. It is through the power of your I Am presence and the Holy Spirit of your higher self that your mind, heart, body, and soul are now cleared, purified, healed, and sealed from these and all limiting beliefs. As you feel these codes leave your body, fall off of you, and be carried away into the ethers, you now bring your awareness to your heart. And you begin to transmit a wave of love from your heart and into every cell, every nucleus, and all your DNA. See your DNA being surrounded with this lustrous, glowing light. Isis now puts her other hand over your heart as she guides your energy to move up from your root chakra, up into your sacral chakra, moving and twisting up into the solar plexus, spinning and twirling up into your heart. And you feel your heart and your thymus gland activating. And you breathe in this warm nectar of love flowing through your core. You can feel its healing effect on your organs. And this liquid love now moves up all the way into your crown, where it moves up and out and around you like a waterfall. You are surrounded in the light of your divinity, and you feel the high frequency of this moment buzzing in every cell. You now tell your DNA that you want to reach your highest potential and sovereign divinity in this lifetime. Ask your DNA to begin magnetizing and coding new programs, thoughts, beliefs, and experiences that will make this a definite reality. When you feel complete, or when you feel like there is a click, or the energy is just slowing down, finish this process with an Om. Your awareness comes back into the courtyard where you see Isis sitting with you. Smiling from ear to ear, her heart glowing, and she bows in reverence and in deep appreciation for your courage to step into your power. And you bow back with gratitude and excitement for the initiation that Isis has guided you through. You both send waves of appreciation to the incredible technology that is your human body. And you affirm that you are ready to know yourself as a powerful, magical, divine, and sovereign creator. You now feel your awareness slipping away from this place, slipping back into the Stargate that moves you back through space and time and brings you right back into the room that you are sitting in. You feel your feet, your toes, your fingers, your nose, and you acknowledge how far you've come already in your life and how much love, light, and power that you already have within you. As you feel your awareness coming fully back into your body, back into the now, you take a deep breath in, and with the exhale, affirm, I commit to my spiritual growth. Knowing that your spiritual evolution is the greatest contribution you can make to yourself and to the world. Namaste.
All right, guys, take your time in coming out of that deep, surreal, It helps me always to wiggle my toes.
For just $67, you can
to wiggle my toes and my fingers. I don't like to abruptly open my eyes. I'm going to play this, and there's no way to skip that, is there? Oh, crap.
as many videos
When
as you
you're
want,
ready,
and you never
come
need to
back
pick up a
to
camera
the
or use
screen so
any
we can
film.
just wrap it up and say our goodbyes for tonight. So, like in any form of massage or meditation, this is a little bit loud, let me turn it down. You're going to want to drink lots of water. People underestimate the amount of movement of the energy in our chakras, and it's really important to super hydrate right now. I just want to close out with saying that I'm so thankful that each and every one of you were divinely guided to this specific full moon for your own surreal reasons. I want to encourage you to create that release list, burn it, get rid of it, cord cutting ceremonies, go out, check out the moon tonight, gaze in it. The energy from the actual moonlight is so beneficial. Charge your crystals, do whatever it is makes you happy. I'm going to stick around for like 5 minutes if anyone has any questions. I see Tina said, I can't find my natal chart. I am going to pull it up. I have it right in front of me, love. I will let you know where your houses are. If anybody has any other questions, feel free to stay on with me. If not, I am here for you guys eternally, forever aligned, and feel free to connect with me in your own divine timing. I thank you guys for all being a part of this beautiful full moon, and I will talk to you all in divine timing. If anyone wants the replay, I can email you too. So just reach out, send me a DM, Jessica or myself, we'll send it to you, okay? If not, if there's no questions, have a great night. Tina, stay on. I'm going to let you know your natal chart right now. Everyone else, if you don't have any questions, good night and lots of love and light. All right, let me pull up my Tina. Everybody looks like they were almost asleep. I love it. Tina, where are you? Right here. I saved these. Thank goodness. All right. Your first house is in Scorpio. And let me see, hold on, what else do we got? So your first house, that's your ascendant self. That is an area of what could have been brought up by triggers or where your focuses are right now. Let's see, your second house is Sagittarius, but second house is ruled by Taurus, so that's your daily routine, your habits, your values. Let's see, where is actual Taurus placement? Capricorn, Aquarius, nope. Your fourth house is Pisces, nope. Your fifth house is Pisces and Aries, sixth Aries, seventh house is Taurus. Seventh house, relationships, marriage. Your seventh house is in Taurus, so that could have brought some triggers. Your actual seventh house is empty, so there were no planets per se, but it's still an area where things may have came up during this week. Let me see what else. Ninth house is in Cancer. 10th house is in Virgo. I gotta send, you can't find it. I'm just gonna send you the whole chart again. 11th house, Virgo and Libra. 12th house in, so it looks like, love, your first house and your 7th house are the biggest two. Do you want to discuss any of like your big triggers from this week to see how they connect with those houses?
I was just curious what they were because I couldn't remember and then I couldn't find it the other thing and it was all I had and talked about the fact that I couldn't find it. I'm like, I was going on an eating spree, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my new chart. I'm gonna freak out.
You should in your email Google in the search box.
I did. And I found the 2 Zooms that we did my natal chart, but not the box
Actual chart?
itself.
I'm sending it right now. I'm sending it to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How was that? Can I ask you for your feedback?
Of course you can ask me. You can ask me anything. It was good.
It was good.
I enjoyed it though, yeah.
I always wonder because I'm the one presenting, so I experience it from a whole different perception. And yeah, that's all. That's all, folks. Tina Thornton, there you be. There she be. Sent, girlfriend. I'm all still recording. Let me turn this off now. All right, Chica. Anyone gets to replay, they're getting our side combo. Oh, wow. Is there anything else I can do for you, my love?
Oh, my dear, that's it.
Yay! You have, what, 3 more that are,
This one. And then 2 more after this.
no, but it wasn't including the last one. It was 4, so this one, so 3 more are free.
Yeah, this counts. This counts one. I thought there was 3.
4.
There was 4. All right, then yes, I can answer your question. It's 3 more.
I'll remember that because 3 is my number. All right, girlfriend. Yeah, I know. We're so freaking alive. Okay, we're stop recording. I don't wanna ruin it. All right.
It's not recording anymore.
It's not?
Stop recording.
Okay. Oh, you guys can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. Yes.
You see my moon altar? Where is it? Right there. I'm gonna go charge my crystals. You have a great full moon, okay? All right, Chica, I'll talk to you. Have you sent me any Marcos?
Not today, no.
Okay, you know I don't have any more of the red reminder flags anymore, so I actually have to like go in, even my text messages, girl. I've been in heaven these past 2 days. All right, love, I'll talk to you. Bye. Auntie baby, I'm all done.